See, hopefully this mic is working. So we're gonna try to run through a tutorial where we go over uh, our kiting, specifically charm kiting. I throw my aura up, and I've made a couple of hotkeys I'll share, and just go over the general tactics. And it can be used just about anywhere the charm is going to work for level caps. So real quickly, we'll go over some of the buffs you got to block. I'll go over why. So I'm going to go to block bus, and I'm going to remove one I've blocked. So it's just your typical fade, and if you look at this hotkey, it's faded memories activation code there. So if I hit fade, makes you go invisible. So also drops aggro. It's good and bad. If you're pulling, you probably want that enabled, but for the purposes of this tactic, you want to buff block it. And why? So just go ahead and block it. Um, you can still fade, but you don't get the invisibility part. Invisibility will break your charm. And for the way the aggro works, I use that ability to drop aggro, but I don't want my pet to uh, break when I do that. I want them to break when I want them to break, and that's usually low health. So you kind of understand how that works when we get into the actual kiting part. So this hotkey I'm kind of trying this out new, just because I'm kind of lazy about this now. So if it doesn't work, I'm just going to remove this first line, and it's literally going to be these three lines, and it works perfect. Um, it As soon as your charm lands, you'll hit that. It'll immediately attack. If this doesn't work, this first line, you'll have to manually toggle a mob in the pack. Your mob, your pet will attack and immediately fade, which moves you from the hate list. So there's a slight time period where you're not going to be aggro, but because it's all firing at once, the mobs are social, so there's not enough space, physical space between the mobs where they'll not assist their buddy being attacked. So I'm trying to just be real lazy about it, and you have a big pack of extended target filled up here of mobs, and then presumably that'll target the one in slot one first. Your pet will attack, and it'll drop aggro real quick, but so quick that hopefully the pack will still assist their buddy being attacked. And they'll beat down your charm pet. All that DPS on them is really going to drop their health fast. So that's the whole concept. You you rinse and repeat that strategy if you want. Some people finish off the low health mob as they get them. I like to pick a new one, recharm that, send it to the pack, let the pack beat it down, low health. Here's my insta-click Invis, boost the mosquito. I highly recommend that. The same can be achieved with Invis pots. So you have access to the strategy really early on because of that. There's a couple other items like the Goblin Ring, but you got to target yourself. I'm all about easy, so these are worth their weight in gold. So we have that buff blocked. Um, these are pretty much the buttons that I need. Okay, Silos is going to be too fast for actually landing charm. I'm level 120 right now, so I mean, it doesn't really matter if I have a higher level charm. I can't remember what level these mobs are. We can go over and look real quick. Let's do that. So I'm not using a charm that's not going to work. You just pick a charm that has the level cap, a couple, wherever the charm is that's right above their level. So they're level 93. So you pick the 94 charm. I'm not going to get many or any experience off these models. I'm just showing this is a good place to use a demonstration. So if you go in here to your charm, uh, yep, 94. So that will work. Any charm up from that will work too. So just so you know, I'm not using anything that's not available to you at the level. So I have the healing aura on. Right now I have Invis on and CLOs just to round up the pack. I got DA loaded if I want to do, group them up all nice and neat. So the theory is to take once you get the pack going, take off CLOs and your default will be your run speed AA. Hopefully that's not too fast. I do have quite a bit of that maxed. Once you have your pet with this, you'll have this list to target from. That hotkey will help you with that. And then when the mob gets low health, you break it off, and the dots are there to finish things off. There's a certain level range where to finish off a pack of mobs, you could do the area effect nuke. But at some point, the expansions come out and the mob's health are just too great. I think haven't done it in a while, so that's kind of would be a slower way to finish off a pack of mobs. So you might have to just go over to doing dots to finish off your pack, and that's totally up to you. Fierce Eye and Epic are gonna help with those things. Cacophony's gonna it's another dot, so I think that's about it. Let's just go into rounded up mobs. You can round up mobs with Bellow. You can just wait for them to path over and be social. You can use DA, all kinds of things. So I'm just going to try to tag and run around and grab a bunch of mobs up. And these gorillas are all social, so um, I'll try DA actually, just to round some up, get a good little pack going. So even the trees are social. So we got some over here, got some over here, this guy. Oh, there's some back here too. Got to keep an eye on my DA timer. So I got a nice pack going already. Gotta watch that guy. He'll add too. So I'll do him first. No, I'll do him. He's got more in it or more health. All right, so we're gonna try this out. So you kind of just gotta go in circles until you see it casting. And I'll try this. It did work. It did work. All right, so that's even better. Look how quick they die. So you gotta be quick on that too. I wasn't really ready for that, so oh, I'm stunned. I'm probably gonna die here. I didn't. All right, let's just see how this goes. That what? Oh, I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, hit the button. Toggle back because they die really, really quick with this kind of pack. So he's pretty low. This could go quicker than I thought. Look at all these mobs. Boom. Ooh, there's a namer in there, so you gotta be careful. So when you have so many mobs, there's definitely a what is this? Okay, I'm about to die, so let me just I def downstairs, so let me just back up all these guys, turn back around. I think it may be the name that's screwing things up, so I'll have a run back at this if I have to. Okay, should be good to go. Yeah, Thunder Punch is in that pack, so do I have anything to heal myself? I don't think so. All right, let's just try to kill a few here, and you'll get the idea. I have my aura that's gonna heal me, so yeah, something's hitting me here. I'm probably gonna die. I don't want to die, but I died. No big deal. We'll run back in. I think it's the name screwing things up, so I'm gonna show you some of the times I failed to, so it's all good. I'll probably just res up and go right back to it. But if I try to keep the pack a little bit smaller, um, it's going to be more efficient. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. It's it's rare that I die doing this because I've been doing it so long, but it happens. So I'll just sum it up and go right back and catch the guild porter. Yes. And then I'll do the. What is it? I guess I don't have it done yet. Well, alright, so this will give me a little bit more mana at a faster rate. Get a buff or so before we go back. Okay. I mean, it'll take less than 5 minutes to get set up. It's a really efficient way of experiencing. The thing is, you don't get that charm for a new expansion. You don't get the charm until the fourth level. So it's really 3 levels because you pretty much start at the next level if you did your experiencing right. You can usually group for that. It is decent for level experience. It's really good for AA experience because the mobs die so quick. Let's see. Take him away. We're already up to 12 mana. Let's see if the portal's still set. Really? It's not. Guess I was gone too long. That. Head on back. A little bit of another one. Get some on it. There we go. All right, we're headed back. And there's a lot of different places you can do this. I mean, I probably have 20 or 30 locations through different level ranges that you can do. But this is a pretty good spot. The respawns are super fast there. The AA experience at that level was really good too, from what I remember. Whee! Alright. We're almost there again. I will met up a little bit. I'm only 17, so. Okay. We should still be buff blocked with the Vader's invisibility. So definitely want to turn that off. Where's this Thunder Punch guy? Is that him? We might just have to kill him off. Know where he is back here. Is he an ape or is he a wyvern? Oh, there he was somewhere. Where is he? Oh, he's an ape. I didn't know that. Okay, we're just gonna met up just a little bit. I don't know, 30% or so. Doesn't take much mana. We'll stay away from old Thunder Punch. So we'll just grab a front pack back here somewhere. And that hotkey works. So that's golden. Only thing you have to do is toggle back to your pet. That's that's for me that's the last target hotkey. I have set up with my keybinds. I could even throw that here. So when I press delete, it'll do all that for me, but I'll probably keep it here because I manually click all these through the mouse. All right, we're about ready. I'm gonna do a DA and just start it off like that. Where's that guy over here? Let's stay away from Mr. Heavy Energy. Grab all these guys. Come on. Come on. This guy. This guy. Stay away from old Thunder Punch there. And maybe him. Where is he? We'll do him instead. Oh, we're doing that. But okay. So that's five guys chasing us. All right, let's go here. This should be pretty quick. Okay, they're beating them down already. Look at that. Gotta remember to unclick that. This would be really easy, I think. Get them down to 15 or so. That's good. So him. You got to do tight circles sometimes. Hotkey works really well. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is going to be hard because his health is so low. Got to be ready to click that really quick. Get him. Yep. Seems like I'm losing something here. I have to check into that hotkey a little bit better. What is going on there? Oh, so maybe it doesn't work as well as I thought it did. I have to check into that. But anyway, you could remove that top line very easily. And we want to do this guy. Look at your pack already. You just took 5 mobs down to slivers of health. All right, that should have worked. All right. Why is there? Okay, sometimes it takes a while for that last one to come through. I will try this area effect node just to get rid of these guys quick. Yeah, it already killed one of them. All right, if you can do tight circles on that too. Okay, you got a target one, my bad. I'm gonna know that. To targeted area effect. There's another one dead. And done. All right, so that's easy. Super easy, right? And that's about it. Now on this one, I kind of sensed some of the mob's health went back up, so that suggests that they got a little bit further from assist range. So what you do there is just take that line out. You'd have to manually, what was that? You would have to manually target the mob you wanted your pet to attack. That could be last target, key binding, or whatever you want to do with that, but you can manually do it as well. It won't take much out of the efficiency, but that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep that in for now and try it on a higher level zone later on, see if it's efficient or not. But that's it. Thanks, guys.